What I want to give you is a meditation that orients more to the field of the body. Many of my meditations do. But to be able to find that access point for you, like where is it? What is it that supports you to access your heart, to feel down into the gut, and to ground through the base of the body? It is when we enter here into this environment that contains all of the information from our past, which is the place that has brought you here right now, your body. The body is the most intelligent aspect of who you are. So to be able to tune in and feel and listen and sense what's happening in your body and to allow it to be there. For some of us, it takes a little bit of time just to feel safe in our own bodies. Many bodies have been violated, boundaries have been broken, a boundary even that may not have ever been able to develop because it was usurped by a significant other, taken over. So, safety is a very, very important part. So, I want you to, for now, just to follow my voice and let's see if we can land into a quiet space. And it doesn't matter how minute, how tiny that might be, maybe even the size of a mustard seed. But let's see what we can access. And go ahead and utilize your breath. Maybe bring the shoulders up for a moment. Inhale. And then just drop the shoulders. Beginning to just let yourself feel unburdened. Maybe do that again. Depression is really carrying something that isn't yours. It doesn't belong to you. In that early environment, something was absorbed from usually the parents, and it wasn't their choice to pass that to you. It's what they were carrying at the time, and just naturally the child absorbs. And the child doesn't have a choice. So let yourself just absorb yourself into yourself by breathing, down in through the throat. Let all the muscles in the face soften. So you're turning back to yourself. It's like you're turning your face to face what's here, rather than asking something on the outside to be different. There is a time and place for that. But right now, you're choosing to come inside your body by following your breath. So you have eyes and ears and feeling and sensation on the inside. Just know that you were born with an authentic knowing of yourself, with a tremendous capacity to respond to life in a way that feels 100% natural. So listen and feel into that space that feels more like you, more like that part, that true sense of knowing that you have a right to be here, that you have a right to take up space, that you are born into this arena we call life for a reason, and that you're no longer the small infant, baby, toddler, child, dependent on an external caregiver for your existence, for your survival. I'm not saying that that unmet need, that need you know, may still need to be met. What I'm introducing is that you can also begin and continue to meet this need within yourself by turning here to a wider, deeper resource of you. And as you return, you keep turning back here to yourself. There may be a myriad of sensations and feelings and energies that happen along the way, including softness, compassion, compassion for this perhaps very young place inside, very young and very full of goodness, bubbling with life force, that somewhere along the line learned to push it down, to not reveal it to the environment it lived in, the outer environment, because he or she learned that it could not be handled, that your authentic expression could not be handled by the caregivers around you. It doesn't mean that this authentic expression of who you are is missing. That is still here. The missed experience is that it was not received in the external environment at a particular time when it was critically important. So here, as you turn back, you're reparenting, you're befriending this very young place that's living all throughout you, everywhere, behind, between, before, every part of the nervous system, the gut, the heart, the brain. You're deeply interwoven. This authentic expression of you is intricately interwoven all throughout every part of you, no matter how covered it may have become. throughout your lifespan. It is still here, innocent, with a tremendous amount of warmth and care. Hasn't been wounded by the external environment. Go ahead and contact, access that inner sense of authenticity, of the actual deep knowing that what you are is enough, is okay, is alive. It's carried you through perhaps many painful experiences, but you're still here. This authentic expression of you, it may sometimes feel very distant. You let yourself return closer and closer to this essential knowing before fear, before belief, before learning to distrust, before learning to hide and cover up, before learning to suppress heartache, belly aches, confusion, maybe even terror. You're here. You're here safe now in your body, in the environment of you, in this mysterious interwoven field of connection between gut, belly, brain, heart, and brain. You're here throughout your entire nervous system. This is you. The essence of you has not gone anywhere. Not looking for a particular way in which this must feel. Just sensing the you beneath the cover, the you beneath the carrying what is not yours, the you beneath the persona that wants to please, the you beneath the habit of turning away from yourself, the you beneath all the habits of the body, all the habits of the mind, all the habits of the emotions that were learned, wisely learned, to protect this essential you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank all of these different protective mechanisms, all of these different habits, all of these different ways of believing for doing their very best to protect, to try to create safety for this essential you that's here always beneath the cover of pretense, of confusion, of depression. Thank all these different habits and see them as friends. Even the story of guilt is a friend. Mm, because it's showing you that there's another way. So thank all of these different habits and the sensations that they produce. Shame, confusion. Thank them for working so hard to protect this essential, authentic, natural expression of you. It's not far, it's here. You keep turning close, receding beneath and before all that's been learned that isn't true about you. Returning to the sense of safety within your own body, within this tender, soft, caring environment of you. Let yourself keep breathing wide and deep so that whatever degree of access, of contact to this authentic expression of deep knowing in the gut, of deep feeling in the heart, and blossom open and can trickle into the entire nervous system so that the cover that is weighty, that holds back, that pushes down, that constricts and contracts, that shuts off and disconnects, that all those places can receive the message of you. This message of soft, kind, tender, authentic, creative expression of you. Mm, that is full of possibility. So here you get to see how the nervous system and its connection at the heart and the gut and the brain, the internal environment of you, how it can heal, how you can allow it to heal by noticing how you're organized around different beliefs about what may be just coming into view about early experiences in life. And you just see and you just notice with these eyes that are inside, that are compassionate, to see from the heart of compassion, to feel from the deep belly of belonging, belonging to yourself, compassion for yourself. So uncovering depression is uncovering the authentic you. And it's a process of compassionate understanding of how all of these systems have organized themselves out of early wounding and this need to belong, to attach to the significant caregiver in your earliest environment in order for survival. You haven't done anything wrong. All of this happened before your brain was developed enough to make a clear choice about anything. So to see that, and then with kindness, you can unwrap the way that the nervous system has been informed. And you can bring new information, nourishment. You can fulfill missed experiences by re-parenting yourself with kindness and listening to the body when the body says no. is a clear message that attention is needed. Body is asking, who says, no, I have a headache, or no, I have a stomach ache, or no, I'm overwhelmed, no, can't do that anymore. That no is a doorway to a great healing, a great possibility for transformation. Let's just hang here in possibility, in possibility, great possibility. No matter how much any one person has suffered, no matter how far a person has gone down the road of all the different forms of addiction and pain, illness, disconnection, it doesn't matter that the possibility for healing and transformation is available for each and every one of us. How do I know this to be true? Because you wouldn't be here otherwise. You were born out of love, out of this authentic essence. And that doesn't go anywhere, no matter what has happened around it, before it, on top of it, behind it. This essence that you are never changes. It's always here. It may feel covered over and very distant, but it has not gone away. This is our birthright, here before you or your parents were born. Perhaps it's a leap of faith to leap into possibility. Sometimes it may feel like that. But breathe yourself wide. Let yourself take up space inside of you. Let any field of toxic energy open. Let it empty, as I'm quite certain it doesn't belong to you, and you don't need to collect anymore. You don't need to repeat patterns that perhaps you needed at one time for survival. Thank them for being such a good friend to help you along. And let them know they're no longer needed. And as you join more with yourself, you can join in the field of what we call satsang. And you don't even have to wait. But satsang, its original intention is to join in the company of truth. And that's the truth of you, the truth of your essence, of your authentic knowing, just who you are as you are already.